Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to Indigo Rising Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you're having a great day. I hope you are settling into the new year well. I've noticed that it is a 1 year this year, and I'm already noticing, ones are about new, about changes, about new beginnings, new things coming into our life. And I'm noticing that not only with myself, but also friends, family, neighbors. I just see new things happening in the world. So lots of things going on. I'm kind of like, oh, this is going to be a fun year. I'm going to be on the, I think we'll all be on the edge of our seats this year. Like, what's happening now? So hold on. If you've noticed that too, of course, drop me a comment down below. Let me know that I'm not alone. I feel like I am already seeing that. So this will be your weekly reading, Sagittarius, for the week of January 11th through the 17th. And during that time, we do have a third quarter moon. And third quarter is a really good time for inward reflection, a good time for us to kind of sit in our full potential. Those things that we started during the new moon are starting to come to fruition, and we're going to get rid of negative emotions and thoughts and just kind of get through our week and kind of just be who we are, right? We then move into the waning crescent moon, which is also very stable and calm, but it's a good time to start, being thoughtful and thinking about the things that we want to do, maybe during the things that we want to start for the next cycle during the new moon. What things we might want to tweak about our life, maybe inner or outer, whatever it might be for you, and start for the new moon. Which is also a fresh start. So keep those moon energies in mind, of course, as we move through the week. This will be an intuitive general reading for the energies that you may or may not encounter, Sagittarius. So, as always, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't on the table for someone else. And your overall message for this reading, Sagittarius: confidence is your key to success. All right, let's see what the Sagittarius Collective has going on for the week. As I'm shuffling, my fun weekly reminder this week is that you pay attention to the synchronicities that the universe is offering you. This might come in the form of an animal that you don't see every day, maybe a number that just keeps coming up over and over. If you're like me, I do see repeating numbers. Of course, the fours are always with me, but recently it's been a lot of threes, like triple three. I see that on receipts or on, the clock. When I glance at the clock for a thing, my kitchen timer, if I'm cooking something, I'll look up and it's a 33 so a lot of like a lot of 33 and 333. But those are, I will go look up those numbers and say, okay, what does that mean? What am I supposed to be doing? I'm constantly looking up angel numbers. I probably should have a little printout or something, because I'm constantly Googling what those mean. But something for you to do, watch those numbers and see if they speak to you, if there's something going on there. Might be a song that you overhear or a conversation, that sort of thing. But those synchronicities are the little breadcrumbs that the universe is offering you on your unique path. And it's just my reminder that you pay attention to those. So, okay, Sagittarius, let's get into this reading. January 11th through the 17th. Confidence is your key to success. Your present energy is the Fool card. So a new journey for you right off the bat here. I know Scorpio just had this in their reading too, not in the same position, but again, it's a 1 year. It's about new journeys. It's about new things that we're starting. And I'm seeing a theme in all the readings that I've been doing. So and that's no different for you. Some new journey for you, and that's exciting. We are approaching that new moon time, so it might be you're kind of gearing up for something. We'll see what the cards say. Your current situation is the Page of Cups. So again, pages are about new things, and this is about new emotions, and maybe even just a new kind of a sense of humor. I see the Page of Cups as being someone who is definitely the comedian. I mean, look at the fish and the cup and just the way he's dressed, and I just smile every time I see the Page of Cups because it seems like he's probably really fun to hang out with, right? So here you are, new journey, and it's something new and emotional. For some of you, this could be a new relationship, a new friendship. Maybe you just make a new friend at work, or you just meet someone that's funny and you have fun with. So definitely stay open to that. At the root of your situation is the Seven of Swords. So you might be coming out of a situation here that was a little bit, a little bit about cunning or crafty, maybe theft or hidden agenda. And I just get the feeling that maybe this was something done to you. Um, that someone was just not who you thought. And so that's kind of at the root, but you're taking a new step and deciding to just kind of get rid of that energy, which is good. Of course, drop me a comment down below. Sometimes you have to leave some things aside, right? And that includes people. If they're not going to treat you the way you need to be treated, then that life's too short for real. What is in your recent past is you thinking about your future. So maybe even while this is going on, you've already kind of been thinking about it, thinking about, I need to kind of change things up a little bit. What am I doing here? And, whatever this might be for you. I feel like maybe it wasn't the biggest surprise, is what I'm getting, is that you were already kind of thinking about the future and thinking, I need to kind of move on. And this could be a person or just a situation that you were in or around, and it's like you just don't want anything to do with it anymore. And I understand that. What is on your mind this week is coming together with the Two of Cups. And again, if you have a Scorpio around you, if you're in a relationship or a friendship with a Scorpio, I'm seeing a couple of the same cards come up, kind of the same themes: new start, new beginning. This card came up and theirs, and maybe, and I will advise you too. If you have a friend that does make you laugh, get with them this week and have a good time, and just think about, talk about what the year might bring for both of you. Again, it's a 1 year. I'm seeing the changes. I'm on the edge of my seat already. I'm just real curious about what the world might bring us all this year. So pay attention to that. But it is on your mind to kind of get together with someone, and just a friendly get together, just someone that you can really be open with and be who you are, and share what's going on in your world and see what's going on in theirs too, and just kind of check in with each other. What is just ahead of you this week is the Ace of Swords. So this is kind of an aha moment and a big mental breakthrough, and it could come from one of these friendships or something. There could be something that is coming about for you. Also, I was talking about synchronicities. We've got two twos on the table. So look up angel number 22 and see if that has any meaning for you. But anyway, ahead of you this week is kind of a breakthrough and an idea, something that comes to you and you're like, oh, why didn't I think of this before? Again, it's new things, and new things are going to be coming to us, and pay attention to those synchronicities, because there might be things that just kind of toggle that for you. You might just overhear a song and all of a sudden it just inspires you, and here comes this idea through. So watch for those synchronicities and let them inspire you for sure. What in your advice position is the Magician. I love this reading, Sagittarius. I really do. Magician and the Fool card. Here's the Magician asking you, what do you want to do? How do you want to move forward? And which element would you like to bring into your life or expand on, or just enhance in your own life? Is it the cups? Is it the pentacles? Is it the swords? Is it the wands? So think about what all of those elements represent, and what is it that you want to change. You're just at a point right now where you kind of get to make those decisions. And I know we're at that time with anytime we have the new year, there's a lot of resolutions and things that happen. But I like to remind people that we also have that new moon that happens every month. So instead of trying to pile all of those resolutions into the first week of January, like, oh, new diet, new gym routine, new this, I'm going to be organized. I'm going to, KonMari my drawers and closet and all, although I've actually already done those things. But those things you can chip away at that through the year, which with each new moon, each thing that you, and kind of list things in priority. Of course, take care of the most important things first, but you don't have to do all of that in the first couple of weeks of the year. Relax, take a breath. We've got a whole year to make good and positive changes. So, but I love that Magician card in that position for you. What is beyond your control, Sagittarius, is the Three of Swords. So a little bit of a broken heart, a little bit of sadness. And I always say this time of year, these cards can come about because we are letting go. We're letting go of 2025, and we are looking forward to 2026. And of course, there were great things that happened and maybe not great things that happened in that year. But it is kind of, I feel like the whole month of January, we're all kind of looking back at like, oh, remember that thing that happened, or that vacation that we went on that was so much fun, or this fun thing I did with my friend, so we're kind of letting go of those things too as we're moving forward and embracing the new things that are coming down the pike. What is your secret desire, or what you're trying to avoid? Interesting. The Lover's card. So, is it your secret desire to maybe start a new relationship or enhance the relationship that you're in? Or are you completely trying to avoid any relationship whatsoever? there's no right answer. It'll be whatever's going on in your life. In fact, different Sagittariuses will, is that the plural for that? I'm not sure. Sagittarians will answer that question differently. Some of you are in relationships and you'll want to make things better and enhance things. Some of you are single and want to remain that way, and that is just fine as well. Some of you are single and maybe looking for something. So there, that's kind of your big question this week, is what is your secret desire when it comes to relationship? And definitely, again, it'll be a different answer for everyone, but the right answer for you is there, and you just need to decide what that is. Are you just, where are you and what do you want to do? It's just a good big question for you to ask this week. In your outcome position is the Star card. So, the star, I love this card too. This is a card of direction. This is, when you hear the phrase it's written in the stars, it's things that are meant to be. It's things that you're drawn to. And it is about watching the signs and synchronicities, and just being very, like a clear path just kind of opens up for you. So I love that this is in your outcome position. So again, do watch those synchronicities, because it looks like there's things out there to kind of point you in the right direction if you're open to paying attention to those. So let's see what is hidden from you here at the bottom of the deck. The 10 of Cups. So this is like your ultimate happiness, and it's hidden from you right now. I feel like you are kind of working on it. There's a lot of ones and twos here that I'm seeing. You're kind of in the beginning phases of kind of maybe building something or rebuilding something, and this happiness is coming. It might not be here yet, but keep working towards it, because this is your, of course, your ultimate goal, and you just keep working towards it. You're on a new path here. Just make those decisions about what is it. The magician's asking you, what do you want to change that will make you happy and get you to this happy family, this happy feeling? What is it that you want to change that can do that? So ask yourself that, excuse me, and get there. Start to make those changes this, throughout each new moon of this entire year. All right, let's get a final message from the Soul Oracle deck. Final message for Sagittarius. Also, let me go back to your initial card, which was confidence is your key to success. So just remain being confident through all of these changes, all of these new things. Just keep your head up, and let confidence help guide you as well. All right, final message here for Sagittarius. Tune out distractions. So, focus on you for a little bit. That's almost an Ouroboros on that symbol there. And that, I could see that could be about focus, that you're just going to continue to focus. Focus on you for a little bit, and that's okay. Focus on you, and maybe even your relationship or non-relationship. Just take that time to focus on you and your friendships. I mean, look at all these twos. I know the Lover's card's not a two, but I always see it as, because there's two people in the card, it kind of reminds me of this coming together. So it's just a lot of two symbolism, and also one, which is just beginnings and partnering up, friends, that sort of thing, and maybe even romantic partners. All right, let's see for self-care for Sagittarius this week. Self-care for Sagittarius, and the card that comes up for you is to change course. A closed door is an invitation from life to move in an even better direction. It's time to change course. And I do find it interesting too that there's 3 keys hanging here, and then there's a 3 card here. So besides looking up 22, you may want to look up also angel number 33. But yeah, like I was saying, a closed door is an invitation to move to a better direction. It's like going left or right. Watch for those signs, and if your intuition is telling you to move one direction, go ahead and do that, and if it's not the direction you would normally go, don't, listen to it. Don't fight it too hard, and see if it drives you into a different space, because it's time for new beginnings, and it's time to just pay attention to all of those things around you. So Sagittarius, thank you so much for being here with me. I do hope there was something in this reading that you can take away and use for your week. Of course, if you're comfortable, drop me a comment down below and share with me if any of these things are going on, if any of this resonated with you, or if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer those for you. Also, if you like my reading style, please click the like and subscribe button. It really helps my channel, and more importantly, it'll help you find me next week. So thanks so much, Sagittarius, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.